What's your favorite scary movie? What's your favorite scary movie? Why aren't you answering me? Whatever. Hey guys, it's the Pinhead, and I'm back with another video today where I want to talk about the Scream series. Not a bad series. I kind of just like one movie out of the whole series, and that's the very first one. But I remember when the Scream series, when it first started, it had a huge following with the costume. I mean, who doesn't have the costume? I had the costume, and I used to wear that like every Halloween after the first movie came out. And it was just, that's the thing, that this had a huge following as well. And I can't even believe they made a fourth movie. But here we got Scream, the very first Scream. It's got a pretty good cast: David Arquette, Neve Campbell, Courtney Cox, Ski Ulrich, and Drew Barrymore. Now, the thing that I'll never forget about this movie is the beginning scene with the phone call with Drew Barrymore. How, Ghostface guts her boyfriend out on the porch, and guts her and hangs her from a tree. I love the scene where she's trying to talk to her mom and dad, who they came home, and she's trying to yell and she can't because her throat was cut kind of on the side, so she couldn't say anything. And he's sitting there stabbing her outside while her parents are inside. And I'm just like, God, that's so intense. That is so crazy intense. And it's kind of like cliche. Like they try to go by rules in this movie about how the killer, like who the killer is and how they act and stuff, like from other movies like Halloween, just different movies, different popular horror movies. And they even have scenes from the original Halloween where they're watching the TV. So it's a very clever movie. And the costume, I remember seeing the costume of Ghostface, and it was just like your average Halloween costume, but it worked. It worked for this. And it's funny because I love the voice to Ghostface when he calls on the phone. That's probably the most signature voice ever. Besides, voices of other people like Chucky or whatever. Like, it's a very signature voice. So Scream is definitely a good move, a good horror slasher. It's definitely a good one. Then we got Scream 2, and Scream 2 tried to up the ante, being that it's a sequel. So they tried to, get, more gore, more blood, more scares. And Sydney, in this, Neve Campbell, she's kind of tougher in this. She looks a little different. You got Courtney Cox and David Arquette in this, Jamie Kennedy, Jerry O'Connell. I love the beginning scene where Jada Pinkett Smith gets stabbed in the movie theater. That part was pretty cool. It's like these movies start with something cool, like a big bang, pretty much. But the thing that's weird about this movie is that Dewey, who is, David Arquette, he gets stabbed in the first movie, and in this movie he has this limp, this weird limp, and then he gets stabbed. His ass gets mutilated in this room in this theater place, and you think he gets his ass handed to him, but he's in this movie and he hardly has a limp at all. And I'm thinking to myself, like, you got fucked up in those two movies, and in the second one you look like it was bothering you, and now in this movie it's not. Scream 3, I gotta say, Scream 2 was an alright film. Scream 3, I think it's fun. I like it because it's just a fun movie to watch. It's entertaining. It's got Neve Campbell again, David Arquette, Courtney Cox, Patrick Dempsey this time, Jenny McCarthy, Parker Posey, just a different, some different people. But you get to find out there's another family member in this film who plays Ghostface, and it's the relation is to Sidney Prescott. But this one, I thought Ghostface was a lot tougher. He seemed like a badass in this one. Like, he didn't take anyone's shit. He actually fought back in this one. But Scream 3, I remember, I think this was one of the first DVDs I ever bought, besides X-Men. But anyway, That's Scream 3. And then they came out with Scream 4, and I couldn't believe it. I could not believe they did that. David Arquette, Neve Campbell, Courtney Cox, they're back. And Neve Campbell, she really looks like she's aged a little bit. It's, you know, it's just, I couldn't believe it. Emma Roberts is in it. And, I mean, this one was entertaining, and it actually is pretty gory. I mean, there's a scene where a girl gets mutilated in her bedroom. And there's like her guts and everything, like you can see it, blood all over the wall. I mean, it is pretty gory. And I have to say, this movie has grown on me. I love the beginning, how they go through all these characters and like stars are in it, and you think something's gonna happen, but something else happens. I like that. And then the ending to this movie is great. I love the ending to this. I thought it was fantastic. It's not, you know, it's really good try. I thought they did a pretty good job with Scream 4. When I first seen that they were making Scream 4, I'm kind of like, oh God, what are they going to do? This is horrible. But I actually enjoyed this movie. I thought it was pretty good. So, Scream, you know, it used to be a trilogy, because I do have the original box set on DVD. But now, it's not a trilogy anymore, so... pretty good films, I have to say. So, what is your favorite Scream film? Is it the first one, or second one, third one? What's your worst favorite? Comment down below, let me know. And as always, if you like these films, or if you like these videos that I'm doing, stay tuned to my channel, because I have plenty more to talk about. So anyway, this is the Pinhead signing off, and I'll see you guys next time.